Hey everyone, we're back with another episode on Fangirl Sports Network. It's been a thrilling start to the season and we're fired up and ready to get back on the field. We'll keep you posted on all the ins and outs this season on FGSN.com, so let's dive right in. And now for Tracy's top 5 observations from the first 2 weeks of the season, but I ask you give me liberty with the numbers because a lot has happened. Probably one of the strangest stories of the season, though it's only a couple weeks old. Bills cornerback Vontae Davis abruptly retired at halftime in the game against the LA Chargers. Nobody's quite sure why, and Bills coach Sean McDermott didn't go into details, but Davis was nowhere to be seen in the second half. He said it was not how he planned on retiring, but he did nonetheless. Who retires in the halftime of a game? I don't know. I got nothing for you there. Filling in for the suspended Buccaneer quarterback Jameis Winston, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who everyone is now calling FITZMAGIC, threw for more than 400 yards and 4 touchdowns for the second straight week, beating the Saints in Week 1 and the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, in Week 2. Have the Buccaneers found their new QB? He sure has found his new style. Fans were pinning their hopes on the Steelers for AFC champs this season, but Pittsburgh's record is 0-1-1, the exact same record as the Cleveland Browns, who they tied with in Week 1. The people of Steeltown are showing some cracks in their armor. Speaking of ties, for the second straight week, the NFL has had games that ended in a dead heat. It might be time for the NFL to re-examine the overtime rules. Otherwise, teams with worse records than others in their division might make their way into the playoffs, and nobody wants that, except those teams and their fans. The most recent tie is courtesy of Vikings former kicker Daniel CARLSON, who missed 3 field goals total and 2 in overtime against the Packers. CARLSON was released and Dan Bailey was signed by the Vikings. Hopefully they won't have that problem again. The NFL's new helmet rule is in full effect, with Bengals defensive back Sean Williams ejected for his hit on Colts QB Andrew Luck in Week 1, and Falcons cornerback DeMonte Causey's late hit on Carolina Panther quarterback Cam Newton in Week 2. That was a tough hit. Making up for Week 1, quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers squeaked out a 3-point victory against the Lions and, more importantly, managed to avoid any turnovers. Well, technically, there was that interception thrown, but it was called back due to penalty. Woo-hoo-hoo! And last but not least, Cleveland traded Josh Gordon to none other than the New England Patriots, where he'll probably go on to be like a Hall of Fame receiver, because that's what happens in New England. Belichick, am I right? See you next time for Tracy's Top 5, or however many numbers we need.
There are a few must-haves to kick off the season when you're catching the game at home. A lucky Rams jersey, my iPhone to scroll during the commercials, and the ultimate game day snack, chicken wings. This Cali girl is showing you guys how to create your own delicious, crispy baked chicken wings and homemade sauce with an LA kit. We'll get started with the chicken wings. Here's what you'll need. You'll need flour, salt, chili powder, minced garlic, black pepper, and baking powder, because that's how you're gonna get your wings crispy. So you'll start by preheating your oven to 450 degrees, and then you need to rinse the chicken wings and trim any excess skin, but don't remove it all because you will lose that crispiness. So in a large bowl, you're gonna whisk together flour and all of your seasonings. Lots of baking powder, this is how we get the crispiness. A little bit of black pepper. Garlic, it smells so good, I'm gonna put a lot, sorry. I like my wings spicy, and kind of a lot of chili powder. Whisking away. Okay, next, chicken goes into the flour mixture and coat it up really good. Don't be shy here. Okay, next I have my cookie sheet all prepped with parchment paper, and I sprayed it with cooking spray. So now you wanna arrange the chicken wings about 1 inch apart from one another. We're throwing this in the oven for like 30-35 minutes, and then just make sure you turn them over at the 20-minute mark. While your chicken is baking is a perfect time to make your sauce. So what you're gonna need is some sea salt, ground pepper, cayenne pepper, Cholula, or 1/4 cup of whatever your favorite hot sauce is, unsalted butter at room temperature, my favorite ingredient, lemon juice, chopped parsley, and minced garlic. So we will start by basically putting this stick of unsalted butter into a small saucepan, quarter cup of whatever your choice hot sauce. I know everyone's very particular about their hot sauce. You gotta get some salt going. Like I said, I like my wings spicy, so I'm adding in some more cayenne pepper. Minced garlic, can't get enough of this stuff. A little black pepper, and you can add as you go. So if you want it a little spicier, maybe add a little more cayenne. You can always add more salt or more garlic if you're into that. Add in small batches though, and be careful because you can't really go backwards once it's too spicy. We'll let this all melt down until the butter is all the way melted and starting to bubble. I just pulled my wings out of the oven. They are perfectly crispy. So now that my sauce is all the way done cooking through, we're going to take the wings, put them in the sauce, and coat them really, really good. Get it really saucy. It's the best part of this whole recipe. Look at that. And voila, there you have it. Delicious, crispy, baked chicken wings. So you wanna add a little parsley, and then I like to serve or garnish it with some fresh vegetables. So put in a little celery, maybe some broccoli. It's always really good to dip the veggies in the extra buffalo sauce. And then gotta have some ranch dressing to go with our chicken wings. Now I know these wings are really, really good, but I need some help to make sure that they're actually really good. So I would like to invite Chargers fangirl Shelby in with me. Okay, Shelby, I want your honest feedback.
Okay, I'm so excited because chicken wings are one of my absolute favorite foods. So if I love this, you know these are good. Let's go.
You heard it here. Go for it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a really good flavor.
Yeah, I can
to it.
send it to the people.
Yes, amazing.
You guys, you gotta try it.
Really,
Healthier
really good.
version of chicken wings. Perfect game day snack. I'm Taylor Felix, your Rams fangirl. For more halftime lifestyle reports, head over to FGSN.com.
In this segment of Fangirl Playbook, we're taking a moment to celebrate a trick play known as the direct snap.
This is when the center snaps the ball not to the quarterback, but to a different player, usually a running back or a tight end, who's moved into position behind the center. This frees up the quarterback to run an unexpected and sneaky pass route.
Just like Eagles quarterback Nick Foles did on 4th and goal against the Patriots in the last Super Bowl, and of course, Philly took home the championship trophy. Sometimes being sneaky pays off, but don't tell your mom I said that.
And now for a segment we call Fangirl Says Fail. We can't be sure, but based on Dallas safety Kayvon Frazier's backpack, he might have been headed to the premiere of Shark Week.
Cam Newton's must-have. Blinged out shoes? Check. Tracksuit? Check. Stylish glasses and bandana? Check. Awesome clubhouse robe? Checkered.
I think we can both agree that Cam Newton and Kayvon Frazier are turning locker rooms into runways, and we are into it.
If the last couple weeks were a hint of what's to come, Fangirl Nation is ready for it. Follow all of the fangirls on Insta to keep up to date, and be sure to check out FGSN.com for all the things.